What's up, everybody? Getting old memories like I'm walking back to the train again. I was looking at the woods over there. Look at the woods. When I was a child, I used to love shit like that. I used to love being in the fucking woods, boy. We was in we moved to Georgia. We moved to Columbus, Georgia. And I used to always have like wild animals and shit. I used to have animals and shit that I caught. Like snakes and frogs and tadpoles. I could not believe that shit. I was like, what is all this shit doing? Because, in New York, you don't be seeing shit like that. And, usually when you see shit like that, it's going to cost you. Meaning you got to pay for it. If somebody got frogs, you got to trade them some shit for the frogs. Or if they got snakes, you got to trade them some shit. I know this dude, I forgot his name. He used to live in Esplanade. He used to always have snakes. I forgot his name. But he let me hold a snake one day. And I remember we was going to get our passports. And it was cold that day. I took the snake to Jersey with me. Snake wound up getting sick, man. Snake got sick because I didn't know the snakes couldn't be in the cold back then. And back then the snake went into hibernation. And I went to take the snake back to him and the snake was down there close to dead. But when I seen that shit in Georgia, I went crazy. Well, I used to be in the woods all the time. I've been in the woods by myself. I was like 12 years old in the woods. In the woods. My family ain't never seen me till the end of the day. And I would come back with snakes and shit. And my father used to be like, boy, get that shit out of here. He'd be like, Pat, what's wrong with that boy bringing that shit in his house? I used to have all kind of snakes and frogs and lizards and shit. And then one time, we was living in Kentucky. And my girlfriend lived in Hopkinsville. And I went in her backyard and started lifting up these haystacks. It was mad snakes under there. I started grabbing all them damn snakes. I took them shits back to the house and started playing with the snakes again. I started playing with them. That shit bit the shit out of me, boy. And it didn't hurt. It just felt like he touched me. It felt like he tapped me. And I looked at my hand and my hand was full of blood. And we had to go to the hospital real quick. My mother drove me to the hospital. We didn't wait for a cab or something or call the ambulance. She took me up there. And the funny thing is I grabbed the snake. I grabbed the snake and took the snake with me to the hospital so they could see what kind of snake it was. And they said it wasn't poison. Yep. I used to have a lot of fun, boy. I used to love the South. I love the country. I love like the outdoors and shit.